Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Florida Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this is a big deal for Auburn. New head coach Alex Golesh, he told me that he is so excited. They've got some crucial pieces in the transfer portal, and he believes this Auburn job is a diamond. He is ready to make it shine bright here this season. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gators will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tigers offense will take the field first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face masks, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Cobb. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Brown wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap.
Snags it in. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical. Have that safety help over the top. I'm not letting him beat me.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Under fire. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. It's Mays. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Brown will throw it. Makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. They will score! Touchdown, Auburn! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. The give, it's Pryor. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Might be changing the route. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Auburn lines up quickly.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Cobb. Runs through a man. He might have space. Stumbled to the ground. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He is in! Touchdown, Auburn!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. He'll try it again. Makes him talk to the hand. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Pryor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
Good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Inside the 25. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gators will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He makes the stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on fourth down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Barrels ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Gators are in the hurry-up. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. So now it's second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds his man, it's Eccles. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Cobb. Sweet cut there. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Reads it, fires, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run.
Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators look to do some damage in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Pryor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy really has been a bell cow for his offense in this game. They are force-feeding him the football, and he's delivered. Now, after that last run, he's right at 100 yards rushing.
Here's the pressure. Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white lines. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's reeled in. It's Cobb. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Brown will throw it. Spins away from the defender. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll give it to Washington. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nimrod. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll run it. It's Cobb. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Pressure coming. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Gators in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Cobb. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The run inside. It's Pryor. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mays. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Look out, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Plucks it out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 8 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Ole Miss who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Now he's looking to throw it. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Gets the back moving. Brown will throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Gators sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Fires left. Got his man. And he's still running after the move. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Got it set up on the outside.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to him, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back at the team with a nice job sticking up and going their necks for this defense.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it down to the 42, and that'll be enough to move the chains and give this offense a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that.
Makes the grab and room to run. Touchdown Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Brown wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw again. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start through. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted how this game progresses. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Will not get there. Down stops. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Will throwing.